welcome to my channel. Now in this video, I want to talk about how to find your purpose and passion. Now, finding your purpose and passion, sometimes it can be overwhelming. In other words, it can be challenges for you to find your purpose and passion. But whichever it takes, you need to understand that you need to have a reason why you exist here on earth. Your existence here on earth is not by accident, it is not by coincidence. It didn't just manifest to exist in a world to come and go. There's a reason God has already created you to be here on earth. And that has to do with your purpose. And in other words, you have to have a passion for you to also discover your purpose. Imagine a life without a passion. Imagine a life without an enthusiasm, the willingness. You don't have something that keeps you awake at night. You don't have something that you live to fulfill. It's not worth living anyway. Because you don't have something that inspires you. You're just wandering up and down. That's not how it is. Life is meant to be productive. Life is meant to drop an impact here on earth. We're here on earth to provide solution to human race and to also to society. And that can also lead to your purpose. Now, what is purpose? Purpose is the intent, is the reason, is the why behind our existence here on earth. What is passion? Passion is like a strong emotion we have on a particular thing, and every passion requires an action for it to be actually fulfilled. Now we have to have a passion to achieve a particular. Passion is what we love doing. Passion is what that we feel good when we are doing it with. It could be music, it could be dancing, it could be writing, it could be anything that we do that makes us feel good and better. Now you need to understand this fact, that we actually need a purpose to also discover that will help us to actually understand. Now, let's look at purpose in this way. Let's, for instance, we purchase a new laptop. It could be an Apple laptop, it could be a HP laptop. And now, we know that this laptop is meant to access the internet. It's meant to access the internet. But if you want to know the major intent of the laptop, you have to actually seek for the manufacturers or the producer. You have to seek for the people that actually curated the laptop. In other words, the universe is your curator. He's the one that made it possible for you to be here on earth. I mean, your life, your existence here on earth is not by accident. It's not by coincidence. It has already predestinated you to be here on earth. And for you to know your purpose here on earth, you have to actually seek him, because he's the one that will make it possible for you to know your existence here on earth. People who are actually crying and begging for the universe, for the grace we have to actually live here on earth. There are people who are in the hospital begging and crying for God for the privilege we have. So we don't need to blow it. In other words, we need to live to achieve what we are here for. Now, another way we can also find our purpose is through what we are curious about, our curiosity. That has to do with a mindset of curiosity. That has to do with something that interests us, something that we can spend time doing, even when it's paying us, even when we get paid to it, when you don't get paid to it, but we have this that to live this kind of lifestyle. This is our lifestyle we want to create for ourselves. This is what makes us feel happy. Even if we get money on it, even if we don't get money on it, but this is what we have to do. Now, in the process of that, you can also find your passion. That has to do with your purpose. Now, on the process of, you can also find your passion by trying so many things to figure out what works for you best. Now, maybe you have this passion of doing this particular, and sometimes our passion can be more. It can be more than one thing. You can be a passionate dancer, you can be a passionate investor, you can be a passionate musician, or whatever you have. Another way we can also find our purpose here on earth is through our compaction. There are some kind of people that don't have purpose. They don't have also passion, but they have compaction. They have something that makes them feel pity, that holds them when they see them. When the compaction is that when they move out, they see people in a bad situation, they feel for them. For you to have that kind of feeling, it means that the potential to actually achieve that is endowed in you. If you can only release that and assess it and understand that those things is endowed in you, for you to work towards making that possible, that can also actually turn to your passion. Now, maybe your passion, maybe your compaction, maybe when you go out, you don't like seeing people that is less privileged, the homeless. You feel for them. You see yourself being in their situation. There are some kind of people, when they see those people, they'll just overlook it. But you feel for them whenever you see them. It means that the potentials to bring the solutions to that is endowed in you. You can actually turn your compaction to be your portion. On the process of that, you find your purpose. Now, maybe your compaction is that you don't like seeing sick people. You feel for them when you seek them, but you don't have a passion for any particular thing. You can turn your compaction to be your passion. On the process of that, you find your purpose. Now, when you have find your passion and find your purpose, and also on the process of compaction, what you have as compaction, you drive it to your purpose, but you're not getting the presence that you need. You're not getting noticed. Maybe you are a singer, nobody is listening to what you're singing. Now that comes what you call an expertising. That comes for the sense of professionalism, seeking for perfection by seeking coach, both online, offline, people that will help you to actually, people that you need to model their lifestyle in order to get to the top. Everything that you listen, everything that you see requires perfection for you to actually get presence. So nobody's gonna watch your video being awkward. Nobody's gonna watch your music when you are singing or singing something that is not good. So anything that has to do with the presence, that requires presence, it requires professionalism. You have to seek for perfection. It could be online, it could be offline, but you have to actually seek for mentors that will actually help you to actually figure out how it works for you. Now, please, if you're new in this channel, I recommend you to hit up the like button, subscribe, and smash up the notification bell. Peace.